Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Software Inc. episode number 4. So in this one we are going to finally hire our first employee. It's about time to take a little bit of the burden of the company off of Tortuga's shoulders. Before we do that, I'm going to go back to build mode and we're going to finish just you can hit Z to get vertical. We're just going to get all these things selected. I think that's everything. Looks to be. And I just want to get that exterior back to the nice brick that we had originally. We'll just like kind of default everything to this and this, but we'll change all that pretty shortly here. Okay, so next thing we have to do, dang it, did not mean to deselect all this, but it shouldn't take too long. Oh shoot, did we forget? It looks like we got everything. So everything is nice and bricky. Next we want to do the colors. And really all I want to do is, again, get that nice red brick. Something like this perhaps. That looks pretty nice red brick-ish. Do we want it lighter? It's probably okay like so. Let's just apply that. Now we can go to the individual rooms. I already forgot what I had in mind when we first started this, so I'll just go with something random as, I mean right now, we'll just run with something new. And I don't want to spend too much time on the decoration stuff because I know it's not everyone's favorite thing, and it even, I find it interesting, but I also don't like, I don't want it to distract me for too long, because, I don't know, I mean, if you enjoy it, spend as much time as you'd like on it. But okay, so we want this to be that. And I think that a nice crisscross pattern of wood here looks good. So we'll do that. And for this main room, I kind of prefer this to be the blue color that, okay, that right there looks about right. That nice light blue. And then we want the floor to be that brown. Yeah, it's maybe a little too... sure, why not? Without spending too much time with the original word. Okay, good. So now we don't really care what the room in here looks like, so you know what? I'll still kind of give it something. We'll give the interior like... no. Let's just make it just nothing on the walls. And we probably want like some kind of tile... I guess tile is probably what I want. And we could have wood planks. I don't know why I can't zoom in. So it won't let me zoom in when we're in that mode. Does wood look good there? And I think, I'm trying to think what you would have in a room with all these heavy gears and stuff. I guess it would be, well, I mean, we can be whatever we want. It's not going to actually affect the game. Let's go with this. It's a very clumsy tile look. No, actually I'm going to go with this. Okay, very good. So, good enough. And in my office, well, I think we'll just continue the pattern we already had. So what I want to do is see if I can get that, and can we get the color to work? Is it gonna... Yes. Oops. Apply, and oops, get that color back one more time. Floor, copy, paste, apply. Very good. Good, so those two rooms are matching because although the wall is here, no real difference exists between me and my employees. That's what that's trying to say. At least I hope. Again, we want to try to get this done a little bit more quickly. I think this is the one room that I wouldn't mind something interesting happening on the walls, because it's the break room. You know, you want a little, spice it up, live a little. I don't know if that's, if you're like an interior decorator. I don't know what interior decorator would watch this, but wow, welcome to the channel if you are. But if you are, please excuse my rather poor taste, I imagine, in these kind of things. Or do we want the wave? I think the wave. The nice calming impact of the wave that reminds me of the sea. So yeah, there it is. That's our room. And for colors, I think we leave white for the floor because any kind of color with the black is just going to look a little bit weird in my opinion. But for the interior, maybe a green here. This is the place where we can get a little bit funky with the greens. And less of a puke green if we can avoid it. This is kind of a mellow green. There, I like it. Okay, fair enough. And okay, the bathrooms, well, it's just a bathroom. What are you complaining about anyways? You don't have to be in there for that long. Or you shouldn't be. You're wasting my valuable work time. So we'll move on from there. Okay, so then what was I trying to do in this episode? Hire an employee? Well, good. Only 5 minutes in and we can finally get to that. So the hiring of employees is really not, I don't think there's that big of a trick to it. There are some min-max things you can do, some like efficiency things you can do. For cost, I suggest always doing the most extreme cost because money, even though we're only at 16,000, is not a great concern for us. We can always do contracts if we absolutely need to. Now for marketing, we don't really need the specialization because this is the 2D, the 3D audio system, whatever. Obviously for a marketer position, we don't need that. But I will always get the personality. And I think overall skill is just a natural thing to include as well. You want to make sure personality, this is if your people are going to work well together. So that's particularly important, I find. An overall skill, I mean, it's kind of, they will always give you a percentage how they do in marketing, but so probably we don't actually even need their overall skill. Let's just do that like this to show a case where we really try to decrease the cost of searching for a marketer, because you can do an individual interview after this. And note that this costs $2,000. You can always ask for the overall skills, but I think it's $200 per individual interview. So the question is, am I going to need the overall skills and the specialization of less than 20 people? Well, yeah, probably. I mean, less than 10 people? Yeah, probably. So it's a little bit in our favor. As for salary, I like to look for about the 3/4 mark, which usually ends up giving us somebody close to 80%, or even if we get lucky, maybe even 90%. And what my plan is, we hire them at this salary, which is a little bit below max. And then what we're actually going to do is just train them so that their skill goes up from whatever it is to 100%. So that's my idea for not looking for the max salary. But educating them is actually a lot cheaper than paying them the salary. So first thing we're going to do is sort by skill. Good God, we got quite a terrible selection considering I was paying about the 3/4 mark. Maybe just for fun, we can look again. But let's see. We have one who's great at 70%, which is not bad. But considering I was going to hire at, like, what was it? Like around 4,000 was the salary. This is surprisingly poor. So let's do the skill interview just to see. Yeah, her marketing is surprisingly poor for how much money I was throwing at them. Let me look again and just see if this was an anomaly. It will cost us, I think, another 2,000, was it? We'll find out in a second. Yeah, it'll cost another 2,000. Let's find out. This is already better. Okay, this one's very bad. So in fact, we actually got a worse candidate. We don't really care about anything but the marketing because that's all she's going to do. So, I mean, I'll just showcase this because money's not important to me. We don't really care about any of their specializations because none of these involve marketing. So let's just look one more time. Obviously, we're costing ourselves quite a lot of money. I should have just raised the bar. God, it's just frustrating. Now, you can hit look again, but there's no difference in just closing and hiring an employee again. Oh, not lead. No marketer. Yeah, I was sure that we went to around the 4,000 mark. I'm just really surprised we didn't get people who were... I'm quite surprised we didn't get people who were really, really good. So let's try it one more time. 4,000 being the salary. I'll bump it up to maybe 4,100. Let's go right over that, just in case. And begin looking again. Alright, so this is going to be just enough. Looks like this individual, Mary May. She's young, which is good. I don't really care if the employees are whatever age, as long as they're under 50. Over 50, that's when you start to wonder if, maybe it's the wrong call. And we do have an amazing compatibility here, although compatibility won't matter too much with Tortuga. But having great is already very good, I feel. So we'll just hire this person. Mary May, welcome to the company. Oh, quit your whining about funds. We can always get Tortuga to do something interesting like a contract. So obviously, Mary May, it kind of reminds me of Mary Jane. So we'll probably be doing a lot of singing about Mary Jane and how she's an intellectual. Or is it Mary Jo? I can remember the rest of the song, but I cannot remember the name right now. Oh well. Does she not want to come in today? I thought if you hired them before the noon, they come in. Excuse me. Apparently I am mistaken. Well, let's pull Tortuga off marketing. Obviously what we're going to need here very soon. We're probably going to make a lot more money on our product because... Oh, crap. The marketing is a bit slow right now. But this is still only, what, the second month? Maybe the third month that we have this product on the market, so we're still expecting quite a few sales. I guess we can look and see how we're doing. Oh yeah, so actually tonight will be the second night that we get sales. Well, we might as well take another contract. I think we can finish one. No, probably not. We probably can't finish one, so I might as well just take it tomorrow morning. So we'll just have Tortuga work on his marketing. And actually right now is a great time for me to demonstrate something very interesting, the education system. Because although we have, Tortuga has been learning a little bit about programming and designing, you can see he's pretty much at the max. Right after we release something, and when we hope our sales will carry us forward, because I'm not undertaking another project here, this is a great time for us to educate Tortuga on anything we need. So for example, we can educate him on system in both programming and designing. We'll have to do 1 month for each, but yeah, maybe I'll wait 1 more month just to make sure we don't go bankrupt. So I guess Mary Jane will come next month. I really hope we don't have to pay her salary. Let's find out if we have to pay our salary even though we hired her, because otherwise I'm going to hire her in the morning next time. But I will start a contract since Tortuga will be coming in. Oh, and we also, okay, let's see. Yeah, we did not have to pay for her salary. I guess she does come in next month. But hiring, sure, we did chew up quite a bit of money. But at the same time, we made another $17,000 at midnight for sales. I guess that's not just at midnight, but presumably for sales throughout the whole day. And now we can actually move my desk. That's right. That's what I was planning on doing. So let's just sort these things, grab and move. We'll get it to go here. I'm using the less than, greater than, comma period to sort like this, but I actually want to move this to the other side to allow employees to come in and use the coffee whenever they want. And actually what I think I'm going to do is move this so we're facing this way. Maybe even into the little slot right here, which is a little weird. But that way, I think that employees won't bother us too much. I'm trying to think. If they come in, yeah, it's fine. We can just move it here. And we'll have a bookshelf here blocking the window, which is a little weird, but who cares? Yeah, it would be weird. So instead, what we'll do is have the desk like this. No, it doesn't seem like there's a good option here. No matter what we do, we're going to have kind of a weird design. Because I still want a clock, which will fit nicely here. Okay. I'm coming up. It's coming to me now. I think it'll work. You know what? That's a little bit too long to get in. Alright, stop the hypermin max, Tortuga. It doesn't matter. And now we want to buy a few things. Just clock. Oh, I guess we can take him out of this room. Well, we don't need a bookshelf in that room in any case. But let's get it like here. And I guess we'll just copy a desk. I hope this doesn't duplicate. It does. I just want to duplicate this table. How about that? There we go. So now he has a nice bigger desk because he's a important dude. And I think a clock right here to make sure employees know how much time they're spending getting coffee. That seems important to me. We can also half the grid here and get it, well, probably if we half it again, get it almost right in the middle. I guess it didn't really help much, did it? But if I don't, yeah, let's half it and just get it slightly over. Something like that. I don't know if that really helped. It looks like it's not quite in line with the middle, so that's a small win. Yeah, good. So they have to stare at that when they come in. And then the last thing I'm going to do to spruce up offices is eventually they're going to get little plants. But oh my god. Did I not give anybody? Okay, so this marketing lady, she doesn't have a place to work yet. Maybe that's why she chose not to come in. Let's give her... I could have sworn in the last episode I gave her a workspace, but since I didn't, let's just give her this. She'll need a chair. And because she's going to be doing marketing, it makes sense to give her a phone. It's going to help her specialty. So there we go. There's her office all set up, ready to go. Looks like, I guess I will add a... Now we only have one employee, we only need one bathroom. Because Tortuga has the amazing ability to hold his bladder all day, every day. Okay, very good. So we'll start a contract as well. Just to help us along. I think we'll be okay, but... Okay, this one's... The first one's a good choice. Bad and clock. Okay, do we have any... it doesn't look like there's any horrible ones, so we'll just start this one. Should be done by the time we come in, basically. Okay, very good. Moving on. I will actually assign the marketing as the higher priority thing. But... Good, so they're both on here. They're both going to be coming in for the full day. That's good, but... We also want you not to be any job. We want you to be marketer only. Very good. And now we can start playing our mini games. And nice and relaxed as we just coast through the rest of the night. Okay, come on, I need a 1 here. Are you kidding me? It doesn't really matter. Oh my gosh, we're really actually not doing that well. Okay, so I have to focus. That's an upsetting concept. Which means I have to not just always look for the 1s. Okay, we're getting closer, but we're not going to be done with the second part by the time we come in, which is a little... There, alright. So now I actually need to exit this game. Good lord. Are we done? Oh yeah, I want to go past it because of the theory I have that... Oh god. Got it. That's good. So I want to get her to be satisfied with... Well, not satisfied. I just want her to own this stuff. So now this is owned by Mary May. Got her sitting in her chair. All this stuff should be owned by her. Now the thing you can look at if we click on this computer is noise reduction down here, 87.29. If we go into build mode real fast, you can see that moving this over here, now the noise reduction is only 82.36. So having it completely encased is good. If I put a computer over here, which I might as well do since we don't have a chair there, I don't think it'll be an enticing option for anyone. Plus, Mary already knows where she needs to sit because that computer is now owned by her, so she'll go to it every time. What you can see over here is this computer has noise reduction of 80, and if I move it over here, noise reduction of only 72, because I guess the wall, silly as it is, does not count as a cubicle space. It should count more. It should be like double. Like this should be a much quieter area since you have a wall and not just cubicle, but for some reason it doesn't work that way. If I had this enclosed by a cubicle instead of a wall, it would increase my noise reduction. I don't know if anybody on the development team will ever see this video, but it's just a really common sense thing that is not working. I think as they would like to design it. So that's it. That's all I wanted to point out about that. But 87% is fine. In fact, 87% doesn't matter at all right now, since she's the only employee. So let's go ahead and develop that. Get into the typing game. Oh joy. Okay, so we have a new employee. That means just by the end of today, and not really by the end of the working day, but just before midnight, we want Tortuga to be educated. And it looks like this phase is happening a lot faster. These jumps are happening quite... I mean, you can look up here too if you want. Okay, we're done. We'll promote this. Just make sure it gets finished in time. And with now you can see, look, the marketing. I don't know what this was at. Oh God, we don't have a... Well, I'm so sorry. I almost feel like I didn't load the right save game. I thought I put a vending machine in here. And for the love of God, we don't need a door there anymore. Okay, let's go back into build mode. I'm obviously operating under the principle that I've already built our breakout room, which is not at all true. So let's go ahead and move things the way they should be. This lamp, by the way, should go over to her. Actually, I think it has to be... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine for now. Eventually, it's going to be nice when there's a wall, because... Actually, I don't have any overhead lighting. It's probably not a good thing. I think in the main room it makes sense to have overhead lighting, and I will, since we have a 3 and 3, I don't want to unbalance it. I'll probably put them right in the middle. We're not working at nighttime anyway, but we want them right along this line. So let's go 2 squares, dang it, duplicate, 1, 2 and a half. And let's go 1, okay, so 1.5, 1, 2. Is that, okay, 1, and then this is 1, 2. Nah, didn't work out. We could space these lights out a little better, I'd say. We don't need to. Okay, so that's 2 from, this is 2 from, and now we just center this guy and we're fine. Did it work out? It did! Yay! Yay, symmetry. I really like symmetry, so that's good. We also get some lights in here, I suppose, although these will not be symmetric, I imagine. We probably don't need one here, but we'll put one over... gotta go vertical. We'll put one here, and they have one in the bathroom already. Very good. So the thing she's complaining about specifically is getting food. So let's go... We don't need a canteen, but we need a break room, which should provide us with a vending machine. Alright, now I will put the vending machine... Wow, we want this to go over by the... We have central air, so those things are actually unnecessary now. But I also don't need them. I'm not going to make a lot of money selling them. Okay, we'll just sell them. Just let central air do all the work. Okay, and we don't even have a clock in this main room. So many mistakes, so little time to fix them. There, now, hopefully she knows to be more productive now that she sees a clock. We have a vending machine for her, which I think we're going to put, let's see. I think I want the couch to go, I originally in my previous design had the couch here, but then you're kind of facing the door, it's a little awkward. Everyone likes couches that are to the side, right? So we'll put our couch over here, and I think that means we can fit a window up here now as well. Window. Not only that, but oh yeah, that window. I don't want to extend this one because we don't want them to look in at the ugly vending machine. So that's good. I will put the windows here preemptively. Eventually those will be places we do stuff in. Okay, fine, good. So employee made, and the rest of our layout of our office is kind of clear. We see the noise reduction stuff. It's still going to cause problems later, and that's something I don't understand. But let's just make sure. Okay, look it. Let's put these guys down with the same priority. Let's put this up to priority 4. Good God, man. You're running out of time. Is he going to get there? Oh my gosh. He's going to get there. In the last minute. Okay, so everyone's going to go home. We'll release this. I think that was a good product to release. And now we can see that this business reputation is starting to fill up. Our market recognition is mostly from Office software, obviously, because that's the only product we've released. So this was a month early, 0 bugs. It looks like it was perfect. So very good, very good. And now we're going to get this guy some education. What do we want? Oh, he's working late, I see. Good man. Yes, we want system in both programming and design. I think programming is more important. Yeah. Let's get him to do some education in programming and system. So this is only going to cost $1,800 for 1 day. He will miss that month. We probably don't need 2 months of work. Let's see how much specialization he gains just from 1 month work. And until then, take care. Since I'm feeling particularly generous, we'll also call in the whole charade of maintenance individuals. Get them to do their stuff. They're all done. We skip the next day. Tortuga won't be here. All we need to do is work on marketing, though. Oh, that's right. I will need eventually. She's getting vending stuff. I will eventually need a coffee machine here. Might as well get it immediately. Very good. So she came, she went. I actually want to see so far how we're doing in terms of marketing costs. So marketing costs, look at how big of a jump it was having an individual dedicated to working on it. Like about a 4-fold jump, which is quite good. And I don't care that it's costing us money to do that. I don't care that this product is mainly about getting our name out there, not as much about making money. Of course, we need to make money in the time, in the resulting time as well. But we're still making money every day. You know, the sales are good. 32,000 last time. So how much the marketing is paying off. We're actually making more money as our product is released longer, which is kind of a weird thing. Right. And Tortuga's back. So let's see how he's doing. And then we got to probably wrap this episode up. Okay, so looks like we could have stood to gain more from system. So this month we'll probably do a few contracts, but he really likes Mary May. So this month we'll do a few contracts, and then next month and the month after that actually, we'll leave him out for education while Mary May continues to work on marketing for us. That's all we need to keep our little company alive, and I feel like this is the best way of doing it. Kind of the reason why I'm dragging my feet too is because one of the next softwares where we want to work on, if we were to do an operating system, 1983, yeah. So 3D rendering doesn't unlock until 1983. I think for 3D rendering you need to have a 2D editor, which I'm not sure if that makes sense, but it should be a 3D, right, editor, but I might be remembering that incorrectly. But if I'm not, then it might be good for if we even just use a 2D editor to start, but it's really a chicken and egg situation where if we need a 2D editor for our operating system, our 2D editor has to be based on a different operating system than the one we want to make, which is kind of a funny, like I said, which comes first scenario. But we don't need to worry too much about this. I'm sure I'm just overthinking this. With the money, maybe we can start building a basement with some servers. I don't know. The sky's the limit at this point, and you can see that even though the game's been on very hard, and I haven't been I guess I have been pretty efficient about how things have been done. I just don't feel like we've ever struggled for money, though. I was able to blow a lot of money on the employment cycle, so I'm probably harping on it a little too much, but just another jab in there that a little bit of increase in the game difficulty probably wouldn't be amiss. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll come back and build our tortoise shells scripting company empire. We'll continue to build it up. Ooh, is this 11 dB? Good God, why is there so much noise? Because it's only 12 dB. Good God, why is it? Oh, I will have to investigate this matter. Oh, there's no light in there. He's probably... he needs light. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll pick this up in the next video. So I'll see you guys soon.